Everything is fine now, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ravi.
Yeah. So means what is that? This line is what is that? Until unless this file is not a strict mode, right? In the strict mode, right? Let's take a demo.js. In this demo.js file, right? We wrote this code now. In this code, if we are not declaring strict mode as a type JavaScript, then what is that? This one is showing valid. This code is showing what? Valid. Whenever we are enabling what? Strict mode. Whenever we are enabling strict mode, how we are enabling strict mode now? How we are enabling strict mode now? Use what is that? Strict. Use strict, right? Strict. Whenever we are now run it, what is that? Compiler will throw error. What we are getting now? What it's saying now? Reference error. X is not defined. What it's saying now, guys? X is not defined, right? X is not defined means what is that? Whenever we are declaring as a what is that? Our GS file has a strict mode. It's what? It's showing that error. It will show error now. So how we can resolve this error now? How we can resolve this error now? We will resolve this error. We will resolve this error by writing what is that? By writing or by making this one as a var, means by taking the var, right? Whenever we will take the var, now run it again. If we are running this one again, if we are running this one again, if we are running this one, now we are getting the result, right? We are reading the we are getting the result. We are getting the result, right? But the thing is, we cannot say this one is what? A strict type of programming now. Programming, right? Programming language. JavaScript is a not a strict type programming language, but that same like okay, but the same like our TypeScript. Now come into the TypeScript, right? Come into the TypeScript. TypeScript is the default in strict mode. Strict mode, right? Strict mode. Here, what is that? If we want to declare any variable, then explicitly we need to make the strict type, right? Strict type. But what is that? TypeScript is what? TypeScript is a default in strict mode, guys. Okay, default in strict mode. Same like what is that? It is a mandatory to declare variable in TypeScript. See here, what is that? In the JavaScript, if we are not declaring any variable, variable, right? Variable means what? Variable means what is that? Let's take var equal to x, right? So but still we are getting the result. But here, what is that? Here we need to declare the variable with what? Data type. Variable with what is that? Data type in the TypeScript now, guys. So variable in TypeScript, can be declared by using the following keyword. Don't worry, all keywords we will learn, but step to step we will learn, guys. Okay, step to step. What are those variables now? First variable is what is that? Var. Second variable is what? Now, guys? Let. Third variable is what? What is that? Const, right? Const. So let's discuss about these variables. First, let's discuss about this variable, and we will see these things as a practically, right? And how we can declare, how we can assign, and what all those things, right? So then we will move on the next level discussion now, guys. Okay, step to step we will learn each and everything we will learn, guys. Okay, you guys will become good confident in the subject, guys. If you are learning the properly, if you are doing the practical, no doubt you guys will become what is that good in the TypeScript as well as Angular, because I will inject the subject like that only. But the thing is, guys, you guys also become too much dedicated about the subject as well as passionate about the learning the things, guys. Okay, see, in the earth no one knows each and everything, right? They learning and they are exploring their career. That's it. Okay, make this attitude, guys. Okay, make this attitude. Don't think about that. Okay, maybe your juniors also, it's not meaning that I'm so much senior. With some juniors also, they are also having good skills, right? I'm also learning with them also, right? Something learn, you guys also learn with me, and I will also learn from you people. Okay, make this kind of attitude. Now let's explore our where, right? Where in the TypeScript, guys. Okay, let's start. What is that? Discussing about the where. Let's start discussing about that where now. What is that? It define function scope, function scope variable means what? You declared or declare in what is that? Any function, any block of function, any block of function, and can access from any block in the function using var variable, right? Using what is that? Var variable. So this var variable is allowing, right? This var variable allows, what those things is allowing now? It's allowing declaration, it's allowing rendering, it's allowing initialization, initialization. These three steps it's allowing. Now let's discuss about these things, and let's see these things as a practically now, guys. Okay, let's see these things as a practically now. Okay, now I'm taking one here. What now? This is the JavaScript file we took. Now this discussion is over now, guys. Okay, we are entering in the TypeScript now. So I'm declaring one variable file, right? Variable examples, right? Variables dot ts. Now that is the JS file. Now this is the TS file, guys. Okay, TS is presenting what? TS is presenting which kind of file now? What which extension now? This TS is like what? Presenting which
TypeScript.
TypeScript, right? TypeScript now. Okay, good. Now inside that, what I'm doing now, guys? Inside that I'm taking function. Inside that I'm taking function. Let's take f1, right? I'm taking one function. Okay, I took one function. Now here, what is that? How we are declaring now? We seen that, right? So declaration rendering is nothing but assignment and initialization, right? We discussed about that. Same things we are going to do in this TypeScript also, right? TypeScript now. So here, what is that? I'm taking var x equal to just var x I took, right? Just var x I took. So here, what is that? This is the see, this is what TS file. If I'm removing var, just what is that? If I'm doing x equal to 10, see what is that? We are getting the error or not? What is saying now? Cannot find name x in the TS file. Come on, our ID is saying that or not? Come on, friends. Now if we are declaring, if we are taking that where, if we are taking that where, now what is that? Where means we are not getting any error. Are we are getting any error? We are not getting na? Come on.
Yes,
Now,
not getting.
now same like what is that? Let's take what? I'm taking what is that? Where x. This step is what? What is the step now? This step is called what is the declaration? Are declaring. Declaration, right? This is the declaration is happening now. After some time, what we are doing now? We are assigning some value to x. Now, this part is called what is that? Rendering. Rendering. This part is called what is that? Rendering. Now, after some time, what we are doing now? We are writing the some condition in the program. In the condition, just assume that x equal to 10. Or let's take 20, right? 20. I'm taking x equal to 20. Or let's make the condition if true, right? True. Now, then after some time, what we are doing now? We are again, it's correct. Okay. We are rendering the data, right? Yeah, correct. Okay, so after then what we are doing now? After sometimes we are taking one more variable where we are taking one more where. Let's take this where equal to 1 y, and here what is that? We are storing 20 now. We are storing 20 now. This line is called what is that? Initialization, because with the where we are storing the data also, right? With the where we are storing the data also. Don't worry, I will present now in it. This is called what is that? Initialization. This is called what? Initialization. Now, what is that? Here, I'm calling this function now. F1. I'm calling this function now here, right? I'm calling this function. And here, what is that? In the explanation, what I said now, what is the where type now, guys? What is the where? It defined function scope. What is that? It's a where is defining function scope. You declare in any block of function and you can access from any block of function, right? Means what? This is what? One block. This is what is that? This is the function label, right? This is the function. This is the means what is that? This is the function variable and this is the block. If we are using in the block, means what is that? If we declare as a var data type, if we are declaring any variable as a var data type, means what is that? We can access anywhere. Means what is that? This if block scope is what? In this one, in this area only, right? Come on, we cannot access outside. Meaning is this one only, right? But we declare that this one as a var now. So we can access in this function anywhere now, guys. Okay. Now just I'm accessing now. What is that? Let's take console dot log. I'm printing those variables now, guys. Okay. Just focus on the var scope and the assignment, initialization and the rendering now, guys. Okay. Except that don't think about that why I'm writing this function f and all those things. Just my intention is to understand the scope as well as declaration, rendering and initialization. Except that don't think about that what is the Ravi is writing. Don't bother about those things, right? My intention is not to bothering these things. My intention is to explaining these things. Whenever the things will come to us, then we will understand and I will tell. Now guys, become serious about those things also, right? But the in this point, don't bother about why I'm writing F1, M2 and here I'm calling all those things. Just focus on this one. Where keyword, right? Just focus on the where keyword and in which places we can able to access those where, right? When on which places we can access those wheres now. So here what I'm doing now, I'm accessing x equal to, let's take x equal to, now I'm accessing, means what is that? This is the function label, right? Now here what is that? Again I'm doing, let's take slash. Don't bother about this slash n. Okay, this is presenting here what? Next line. Whenever we will learn string handling in the TypeScript, I will tell about this one. Okay, now I'm taking what? I'm taking y. I'm taking here what is that? Y value. I'm taking here what? Y value now. Okay, I'm taking here, what is that? Y value. Now let's take Y. Why this one is giving the issues now? /n. Okay, make this one as a plus symbol. Let's double quote. Now let's take Y.
Y is declared inside a if condition, that's why.
This is inside that condition. No, it's outside. No. 1 minute. Why it's giving 1 minute? Let's read it now. Before using assignment. Okay. Y variable used before assigning. Okay. Variable Y is used.
We are printing that outside the if block, right? If x is not 10,
No.
the data won't be there.
What I said that we can access anywhere. Where we can access anywhere. What I said now, in the block of function, what is that? Can access from any block. Can access from any block.
Right. If we declare outside and assign it inside the block, then we can access.
We can access here itself also. One, don't worry. Some syntactically mistake I'm doing.
Ravi, I think it is a condition. If it is not met, then Y will be not going to be initialized now. I think we need to declare outside.
So this is
At least the declaration
same.
outside, if you can
No,
var
no,
y,
no.
then
Wait. Declaration is condition is already true, no boss. See, then already we assigned now.
Yeah, correct. Based upon the code wise.
Don't worry. Please stop yourself. I will run it. This application only. This is x equal to 10, right? So we took x. Okay, fine now. After taking this one, let's make this one as a plus and let's take y. Y is not assigning. Okay, let's make
Y is in double quotation maybe.
okay. So we took x, right? I want new line /n. I took /n. I want, what is that? New line. For that I took /n. Okay. Now I want y also, right? I want, what is that? Y also. So here what I'm taking now, let's take this y. This is the var variable. Why this one is giving the problem now, guys? Local var, right? 1 minute.
Declare the Y variable.
Variables. 1 minute.
See, as per X, you declare var X, then X equal to 10 before that.
It should be visible to outside also, right? It's giving issues. Why? It should not give. Something wrong is going on. 1 minute. Console, because we are using var means what? Anywhere in the function, anywhere we can access it directly. No issues. 1 minute. I'm running this. Let's see that if any issues. So this is the TS file, right? This is the TS file, but it should not something. 1 minute. So the code action. if we are taking this block here, means this one will work. Let's see that. Means here this one is working. Means this one is a var. We took var at a class level. Okay, 1 minute. Let's run it. First, what we need to do now, if we want to run it, we need ts. This is the ts file, right? So ts variable dot ts, right? Variable dot ts.
This command ts, not
Yeah.
ts.
tsc, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah, something error is the file variable ts not found.
File name variable. We typed wrongly. TSC VARIX.
Again spelling
1
mistake.
minute, 1 minute.
Yes, yeah, right.
Now it's compiled here. One variable dot js file is generated, right? Now we need to run it. Node
Variable.js.
dot js. Now we are getting x equal to 10 and y equal to 20, right? Now we are getting x equal to 10 and y equal to 20. If we are getting, then why this one is not a control x? I don't want in this block. I want outside. Okay. Okay. I want outside of this block. Then why this one is giving the problem outside of the block? Okay. 1 minute. CL. 1 minute. Now let's run CLS. Now run TS. Let's compile it. Hey, it's compiling, right? It's compiling now. It means our ID only is means we need to add some plugins because our ID is not able to properly recognize these variables, right? Now see, we compiled, right? See ts dot variable. If this is the issue, if this is the issue, then it will not compile, right? It will give the error. Now again run this variable, we are getting that. If you don't believe, now what I'm doing now, let's make this one as a 30 or let's make this one as a 40 because 10 and 20 we are getting now. Now come here, CLS. Okay, now node, sorry, compile it. File is compiled, right? File is compiled. Now node, see 10 and 40 we are getting the result, right? If this one is okay, if you won't believe, now what I'm doing now, let's take let. Okay, I'm taking let because this let only, what is that? Let is the method label, sorry, block label scope only there. Block label scope only there. Now what is that? Let's take CLS. Now I'm compiling. See, we will get error, I think so. Yeah, see, we are getting the error or not? Cannot find symbol Y. Come on, friends. Please respond. People are
Yes.
getting.
Yes,
See,
Ravi.
see here our ID is giving some problem. I will check it. I think some plugins issue is there, right? Some plugins issue is there. So that is the reason it's giving the error. But our code is right now. So means what? Here, whenever we are taking, let's take var. Whenever I'm taking the var, if it is there in the block, but in the total function we can access. Because see, this block, if condition block scope is this one only, right? This much only. Come on. But still we are accessing this variable outside. We are what is that? Printing this variable from the outside. So but still it's working now. Still this one is working now. Now I'm taking now CLS. Now CLS, let's run it. Let's compile first. Now run it. We are getting the result, right? We are getting the result now. Okay, we are getting the result now, guys. Okay. So means we seen that what our where is allowing declaration, rendering, and initializing, and still where is allows shadowing. Allows shadowing. What is the shadowing now? What is the shadowing now, guys? Shadowing is the process of redefining a variable, within the scope, within the scope. Okay, so I'm taking one example now, guys. Okay, so let's take this example for the practice sake, right? Example. Okay, now here let's take it how we can apply shadowing now. So just assume that we have this one, right? We have what we have. Let's remove everything. Now, guys. So here what is that? We are checking the condition if x equal to 10. All right, so this is what if x equal to 10. If we are directly, let's take here x equal to 10 directly. Let's take means what is that? This is called what? This is called what now, friends? This is called initialization or not? This is called initialization, right? Please respond. Please respond, it, guys.
Yes.
If you guys are not responding, then
Yes.
it will be the problem for me, guys. Okay. Now here what is that? If we are taking x equal to 20, let's take x equal to 20 now. Okay. If we are taking x equal to 20 now, after then what we are doing now? This is called what? If we are taking this one means what is that? This is called what is that?
Assigning. Rendering
Rendering.
or assigning.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is called what? Rendering. After some time, what we are doing now? We are taking where with what is the same value with 30. With 30. This is called what? This is called what, friends? Shadowing.
Initialization.
This is called what is that? This is C boss. See x variable with the same variable. I'm declaring one more with the different value. See, already x variable is we declared, right? Means what is that? We initialized with what? 10. We declared one variable x and we initialized the value. Means what is that? One initialization part is done, right? After some time we assigned, right? Means nothing but rendered also. We rendered one value. After some time, what we are doing now? Again, we are declaring with same variable name the value, right? Means we are assigning. This is called what? This is here what? It's becoming shadow of what? It's becoming a shadow of this variable, this initialization, right? It's becoming shadow of this initialization because we are declaring again same initialization in this block. Come on, please. People are getting my point.
Yes, I getting.
This
Yes.
this one is called what? This one is called shadowing. This one is called what? Shadowing. This one is called shadowing. After some time, if you means what? After some time, if you are taking again, let's take var equal to y. Now here, if you are taking with the different value, this is called what? This is called what is that? Initialization. This is called what? Initialization. But with the same data type, with the same value, data type name, right? Variable name. If you are declaring in the block that with storing different value is nothing but what? That is called what now, friends? That is called what? Shadowing. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah.
Yes, Ravi.
Now here what we are doing now, here we are printing the same value, right? Same value. Then in this time, what we will get it now? In this time, we will get 30 and a 20 now. Let's run it.
Same as overriding the variable, right?
Yeah. See, 10 and a 4. No. Why we are getting this one? Oh, no, we didn't save, right? Now let's save it. Yeah, compiled. Now, see, we are getting 30 shadowing value as well as what is that? Y 20. Come on, we are getting right.
Yes.
Yeah, so now this is the example of what? Shadowing. This is example of what? Shadowing now. And what is that? Our where is allowing hosting also, guys. Okay, our where is allowing hosting also. Where is allowing where allows hosting. What is the meaning of hosting and how we are using these things now, guys? Let's see that. Okay, so what is the meaning of it? It can tell the compiler. It can tell the compiler where the declaration, where the declaration part is present. So that compiler first, the compiler first reaches to that location, that location now, guys. Okay, reaches the location now. So now let's understand these things based on that example now, guys. Okay, so here what is that? Just we have what is that? Just we have these things, right? Now let's remove it. Now so here what I'm doing now, I declared x equal to 10, means in the TypeScript this is not right? This is the wrong things, right? This is not valid, right? And what we are doing now, console, let's take console.log. Inside that, what we are doing now, friends? What we are doing now? We are printing x now plus what? X, right? We are printing, but this is the not wrong, right? This is the not right. Means what is that? Just see this. Any cannot find symbol x, right? Cannot find symbol. And here what is that? Cannot find symbol. It's showing that cannot find symbol, right? If you want, let's run it. If you guys are confused, see what we are getting now? We are getting the error x cannot find symbol, right? Who's the giving this error now? Our TS compiler, right? Come on, TypeScript compiler is giving the error, right? Come on, friends.
Yes.
Now our compiler is giving, but the thing is, what is the hosting in the TypeScript? What is the hosting in the TypeScript? See, it's not meaning that with the where keyword, right? With the where keyword, it's allowing what is that? Hosting means what? Already if you assigned, right, or render the things, right? Render the data. Now if you taking where equal to x, if you are taking, see, error is gone or not? Means what is that? In the program, in the function, anywhere, if you are declaring that what? If you are declaring that variable with what? Where keyword. If in the after all, if you are writing after or after before also, it will allow, right? It will allow. That is nothing but what now, friend? That is nothing but what is that?
Where?
That is nothing but hosting. That is nothing but what? Hosting with a where variable. Come on, what I explained now. It allows hosting also. Hosting,
Ravi,
right?
will you please explain again hosting things?
Sorry? Okay.
Hosting things, will you please repeat
Okay.
again?
Okay, 1 minute. Now I'm opening Paint. Just assume that, right? So we are planning to go mountain. Just assume that we are planning to go mountain, right? Mountain. This is the mountain area. We plan to go with the group people, right? With the grouping people. This is the group of people. See, multiple group of people are there. Multiple group of people is there, right? So in between, what is that? Two people is so fast, right? So fast. So this is what is that? Just road is there to reach on the mount. Now here two people is what is that? In our group, just assume that two people are so fast. They in the less amount of time, what they are doing now, they reach to mount. Then how they can intimate to these people we reached to mount now? They are hosting the flag, right? They will host the flag there. Okay, so by seeing this Indian flag, just assume that Indian army people is there, right? So in between two people is reached on the Mount Everest, right? Any mount, okay, any mount, and they both those two people is reaching there and they are hosting. So by seeing this Indian flag, then what this group of people can understand? Okay, our member is reached over there, right? Our member is reached over there. That is nothing but this flag is specifying, means what is that? These two people is already reached. Then means what is that? That is called hosting na? That is called only that things is means flag hosting. Why the people is saying that flag hosting? Means what is that? This is the flag hosting, right? Whenever they are reaching on the mount and they are rising the flag on the sky, means what is that? They are hosting. By seeing that this group people is can understand. Same like if you are including in the programming, right? If you are including in the programming here, what is that? Compiler. How compiler knows that? Because TypeScript is strictly type. TypeScript is strictly type. If directly if you are rendering the data, it will not understand. Then what is that? You can do like this, you can do like this, or you can do before rendering, right? You can do var equal to x, sorry, var x, then it will be the good, right? In other programming, but right, I'm talking about the other programmings also like this only supporting. But here what is that? What you need to do now, you need to, if you are assigning this value, just write what is that? Rendering this value is not correct. Means what is that? In the application or in the program, anywhere you need to declare the variable with the data type, then it will be the right. Now means by seeing this, what is that? Our compiler will understand what is that. Now in our function already variable is declared. It's not meaning that you can declare here only or here only, anywhere in the block. If you are declaring, then our compiler will allow to render this value. Clear? Getting my point?
Yes, Ravi. Yes, Ravi. Yes.
Right? Means in other programming language, see, in the TypeScript, anywhere you can declare, but other programming language, here only you can declare, here only you can declare, or before you can declare. In another programming, or you can declare before, but in the TypeScript, anywhere you can declare, and it will treat this one as a what? Rendering things, right? Rendering the value, right? So this is nothing but, this concept is nothing but what? TypeScript hosting. Come on, this concept is nothing but what? Hosting, right?